What's up, Warrior Babes? Hey, everyone. Nikki here, and welcome to our Saturday Warrior Babe Revolution Rally Call. So excited to be here with you guys and to get your guys' week started off with some fire motivation for one topic that I'm going to pick today and chat with you guys about. So go into the Facebook group right now and let the girls know, let the babes know that we're getting this started and that they want to tune in and listen to this rally call, because this is going to be so beneficial for every one of you babes who goes on vacations, who travels, who, finds that doing that is hard to do and staying on track. So this is going to be today's topic. And, we're going to get started in just a few minutes, but I want you babes to go into the Facebook group and let the babes know that this call is getting started and they want to listen in, especially if one of them or you are away this weekend. All right, so that's the topic we're going to talk about today. We're going to dive in just a few seconds. But before we dive in, I just wanted to give a massive shout out to Angelica, who I talked about this on the Q&A, but just if you guys didn't attend the Q&A on Wednesday, I also wanted to give her a shout out here on our rally call. Angelica has, shared her progress pictures inside of the group. If you guys want to go and check out her little mini story that she put in there, you can just search her name in our Facebook group. But to elaborate on her success, she woke up one morning, she got on the scale, and she only dropped 3 pounds in 1 month. And at that point, she was like, you know what? She even says in her story, she's like, I was ready to throw in the towel. 3 pounds, F this, is what she said to herself. And then she was like, wait a second. Let me just take some progress photos and see if there really is any difference. And she took the progress pictures, and she completely shocked herself. Like, if you guys go into the Facebook group and search her name, Angelica Archer Martin, and look at her progress pictures in 1 month, 3 pounds, it looks like she dropped 10 pounds. But it's funny because the scale is not the means to our success. So please don't let that justify your success moving forward, because those progress pictures that she took completely shocked herself. She definitely, as she continues to tell her story, she says, I definitely see a difference. So I guess I need to trust the process and keep on going. So any of you who need some reassurance, the program is working. Thank you, Warrior Babe Revolution, is what Angelica said. So anybody who, allows the scale to justify their means of success or get them excited or get them frustrated, don't let the number do that. Because, I've talked on previous rally calls, there's a difference between fat loss and there's a difference between weight loss. And here, us Warrior Babes are strictly focusing on fat loss. If you guys want to listen to that rally call, I highly recommend that you guys do. You can go back into the app and listen to the difference between the two, because it'll rock your world. But moving forward, make sure you guys are taking progress pictures, because those pictures are not going to lie. Like, the scale's going to lie. It's going to be funny. It's going to act up here and there. But progress pictures are real, and they give you the truth of what's happening on your journey. So, Angelica, awesome job. I'm so freaking proud of you, babe, and keep going with your success. All right, so anybody who is new, before we get started, first of all, welcome, babes. I'm so excited that you are here and a part of the Warrior Babe Revolution. I cannot wait, and our team cannot wait for us to see your transformation here inside. There's just a couple things I want to talk to you guys about before we dive into this topic, is that if you guys are new, please make sure that you guys go through all of the content. Yeah, I know it's much at first, and you guys are like, oh my God, you want to get started, right? It's like kind of overwhelming, but that's why I've structured this program the way I've structured it. So within the first 14 days, every single day, you're going to get blast off emails. They're going to be coming into your email inbox. And then also inside of the Facebook group, if you go to the learning tab, you can find all 14 of those videos and those tasks. So you can complete those. And those are meant to set you up for long-term success, meaning like I'm helping you with mindset, which is so important as you start a new journey. Then I'm helping you with macros, and I'm helping you with workouts. So make sure you guys are diving into those. Another thing is, if you guys are new, please go through all the content that's inside the application. Take the time. Like, I've seen a common thread of successful warrior babes who have taken the time to go through the application and listen to all the modules and really dive into what I'm teaching you and then apply it. So they understood it, they gathered their macros, they gathered their workouts, and then they started to apply it like 2 weeks later. So that has been a really successful trend that's going on. So instead of like trying to dive all in and get overwhelmed and get frustrated, take your time. And make sure that you're going through all of those modules, because I see common questions, and if you guys have common questions about the material, that means that, you know, the answer is probably answered inside, or your question is probably answered inside the application. So make sure you're taking the time out really to go through that, because honestly, us warrior babes that have been in it and myself are just going to tell you to go to that section of the application to find the question that you're looking for, because, you know, like, myself or one of the warriors may explain it in a different way that you may not understand it. So it's best for you to listen to the content so that your brain can absorb it in a specific way, okay? If your question can't be answered inside the application, then go into the frequently asked questions resource page that our team has built and made for everybody to go and check out all of the frequently asked questions. A warrior babe in the past has probably had your same question. So if your question can't be answered inside the app and the frequently asked questions page, then you can go to the Facebook group and tag me, tag Kate, tag Raven, and let us know the questions that you have, and we'll help you moving forward. Also, inside of your application, before we dive in, guys, if you haven't let the group girls know, go into the Facebook group and let the girls know it's called. We're about to get started with our topic today. It's going to be really important. Awesome topic. So also inside of your application, you want to listen to the Warrior Babe guidelines. All right, because with those guidelines, you're going to understand really how we operate with Warrior Babe, the rules inside the Facebook group, how to get your questions answered fast, you know, how to contact our support team in case you need any support, technical issues, all that kind of jazz. And then also the best way to, you know, contact me and to reach out inside the Facebook group, how to tag me, how to tag Kate, all that jazz. So really important that you guys listen to that. If you guys are newbies, I just want to let you guys know that. Super excited you guys are here. If you guys see Kate Holly's name or Raven Hughes' name pop up inside the community, those are our community leaders who are inside giving you guys like support and help along your journey, making sure that everybody's questions are always answered. All right? Okay, so with that being said, let's dive in. Did you guys let everybody know? I'm going to go check on you guys, make sure you guys let everybody know that this call is getting started. And y'all want every babe on here because it's a good topic, and you guys might find awesome. Kelly, Lori, so amazing. Thanks, guys, for telling the group that we're getting this call started. So you guys, you know, may find yourself in this situation. It's summertime, right? Like we're vacationing, we're enjoying ourselves, we are taking time off of work, and you're going away out of your routine. And when you go out of your routine, the first thing that pops into your head is, A, you want to obviously relax, but B, it's like, oh my God, how am I going to stay on track? Because you guys know consistency is so freaking important, especially when you're starting something new. Because once you go away on vacation, you know, you could fall back and, you know, relax way too hard, which is good, but you could fall back into old habits. You could find yourself snacking and eating and drinking and thoroughly enjoying yourself. But then come Monday, you realize, like, oh my God, like, this is reality. Like, I still have to get back to reality. So the way that you can stay on track while you're away is being consciously aware that, you know, this is a vacation, but I still have to get back to my routine on Monday or Tuesday. So it's about breaking the old habits and really forming these new, stronger habits around what you want to achieve for yourself. Because if you guys constantly go away on vacations or traveling, you're gonna not fall into consistency with your rhythm, and you're going to continue to allow and blame the external situations for, you know, your results moving forward. And, you know, as warrior babes, we don't blame exterior resources or external circumstances. We are in control, okay? And I'm going to help you guys because, honestly, I'm living this right now. And who am I to not be a leader to you guys if I don't live out this, you know, what I preach and what I teach? And I'm letting you guys know, I'm going to be straight up and honest with you that this is totally possible to maintain a social life and to keep up with your health and your fitness goals. It is totally freaking possible. Now, let me be real. At the beginning of my journey, I had some bumps. I had some hiccups. You guys are going to fail, okay? I'm telling you right now, you're going to fail. But the most important thing is that when you go on vacations and you don't stay on point, is that you learn from that, because obviously you're going to put yourself in some pain, and pain always drives every human to make change. But when you're in that pain, you want to learn, like, okay, I can't do this every weekend. I need to figure out how to be consistent, how to bring my stuff with me, how to stay on track, because come Monday, I don't want to feel like a complete asshole that I just ruined my entire progress, right? You want to feel good. And the way to do that is to obviously have a plan and how to stay consistent. And you have to stay consistent, but it takes careful thought. And it takes preparation, but it can be done, okay? It's only as hard and complicated as you make it. So let me give you guys some amazing pointers for you to consider the next time, or if you are away right now, and the next time you guys go on vacation and experience, like, okay, how can I do this? How can I maintain my social life but keep up with these goals that you have in mind for yourself? So you guys know that I like to say to think from the person that you are becoming, right? Because who you are right now and your current results, obviously, that is going to change in order to get to the body and the person that you want to be, right? You don't want where you are. You are striving to become that next best version of yourself. And in order to do that, you have to change some things. That's where transformation happens. That's how change occurs. So when I say that you have to think from the person you're becoming, that also applies with both food and people. Both food and people. When you are in a surrounding, A, it's not your normal routine. B, it's not your normal, like, where's my food? Where can I cook everything, right? Like, this still, though, applies from you thinking from the person you want to be. Okay, so, like, for me, for instance, like, you have to keep your bubble strong. You've got to just, like, it's almost like you're living your world and the people around you are there for it, right? It's true, and it's not selfish. Okay, I don't want you guys to think that you guys doing this kind of stuff is selfish. It's not selfish. You have to love yourself and understand how to stay strong. And in order to do that, you have to keep your bubble around you strong. Okay, because some friends, they may not understand. They don't, okay? You guys can only see the vision that you have for yourself. You guys can only see the type of body you want and the goals that you want. That only makes sense to you. It doesn't make sense to anybody else, because everybody else is living in their own world, right? So you have to think, and you have to make decisions from the person that you are becoming. Like, for instance, yesterday on my way down, or before I left to come to the beach, I'm at the beach. It's nice in Venice here in Ocean City, New Jersey. So before I came down here, I had to prepare. And preparing is the most important part, because when you spend half an hour preparing everything, I literally set myself up for 30 minutes of preparing to 3 days of success. How? Because I just took that time out. And yes, it takes effort. It takes time for you to put forth planning and making sure you're going to stay on track. But what's important? You falling off track, or you staying on track? Staying on track, right? So 30 minutes yesterday, I literally was a speed demon around my kitchen. I'm like, okay, I need this. I need chicken. I need rice. I need a bunch of silverware. I need, whatever, like Tupperware. And I'm putting all my meals. I got my scale with me, and I packed it up. And then I get down here, and, it's actually my boyfriend's friend's place. So it's like, okay, I'm kind of out of my element. Not, I know everybody, but it's still like I still have to, speak up, right? You got to speak up. It's the number one thing. And so sometimes some people don't. And that's how you let the exterior circumstances around you take control of you. Now, the way to do that is like I said, routine, and you not knowing where everything is and all that kind of stuff. You got to just do, right? So this morning my alarm went off at 6:30. I had to get up and go to a workout and make sure my workout was in so that I can enjoy the rest of the day with all my friends. And I don't know where anything is, like pans and silverware and stuff like that, so I just ask, right? You just ask. It's okay. You have to set yourself up for success in order to proceed moving forward the goals that you have in mind for yourself. So, and, along your way, people may not understand what you're doing, but it's cool. Like, but the most important part is that if you have a supportive system around you, those supportive people are gonna be like, oh my God, Nikki, like, or oh my God, Angelica, or oh my God, Kate, like, you are such an inspiration. Like, I wish that, like, I could just pay you to be my trainer and you would hang out with me all the time. And that opens up your room to inspire somebody else, to help somebody else make a change, right? So how would the person that you want to be, how would that person act, when they've already achieved that goal? So when they've already hit the goal of losing their weight or, getting to the body that they wanted to achieve, along that process, how would they set up the vacations that they go on, or bringing their food with them, making sure they're staying on track? And hey, I don't mean that you have to like weigh yourself out all day long. It's about balance. Like, I'm going to still stay on track during the day and then enjoy myself at night, right? So it's about balance. Like, you don't have to give up everything, but you have to sacrifice some things that are still in alignment with what you want to achieve. Because if you don't, you're just going to keep doing the same actions over and over and over again. And every single time you go away, those same actions that you're making are never going to change unless you change them. So how can you stay on track while you're away? Preparation, making sure that you're planning everything, bringing it with you. God, I pack more. I have bags that are more full of food than I do clothes. And you know what? It's normal to me. It may not be to somebody else, but it's normal. It's my lifestyle. It's the way I like to live it. And that's okay. That's what makes me happy. And at the end of the day, you have to make yourself happy, because unconsciously, if you're going off track, if you're not eating the food that's right for you or in alignment with what your goals are, you know how you're going to feel afterwards? You guys know. You're going to feel like shit. The food's going to make you feel like shit. And then you just keep going and going and going down the direction of eating shit food, and then come Monday, you're like, fuck. And, like, I could have easily said no. I could have easily set myself up differently, right? So it's like you have to think about the person you are becoming. Both applies to food, both applies to people. You have to keep your bubble strong. You have to remember that these are your goals and nobody else understands them. And you have to do whatever it takes, sacrifice-wise, and I don't mean sacrifice in a bad way, in a good way, because at the end, after you do that, you are going to feel so much better. Right? So, when I say, like, it's all about balance, which it is, because, like, you don't have to, when you're away, you still want to enjoy yourself. I totally get that. But don't be an asshole while you go out and put, like, crap energy into your body, right? Like, don't just go out and eat whatever you want, because, like I just said a couple minutes ago, you're going to feel like crap afterwards. So really, just want to always prepare and look at it like, okay, at the end of this weekend, I still have to go back to work, or I still have to go back to home, and I go back to my normal routine. So it's like how you prepare, you bring your stuff, you stay on track, you bring healthy stuff, you bring your scale to, weigh all that kind of stuff. And, people think, like, and I think I said this in the last rally call, it's not an obsession. Like, people think this lifestyle is an obsession. It's not an obsession, because of your obsession with what food you're eating in, that's a good thing. You're feeding your body health. You're feeding your body what it needs. So it's not an obsession. And to anybody who says that, those opinions of other people are the cheapest commodity that is on earth, guys. Okay? So don't listen to the opinions of other people. They don't, the people that say that it's obsessive don't truly understand what this lifestyle is all about. And the reason why they don't understand it is because they have actually never tried it. All right? So don't take people's other people's opinions. And if, you're trying to stay on track while you're away and people are making fun of you and giving you shit, just brush it off. That's what I mean by keeping your bubble strong. You need the support of people around you. That's the most important part too. Preparation, all this stuff is good. Making sure you have a support system around you while you're away is also another important thing. Because, if people are making fun of putting out the opinions and shit like that they have on their mind, and if you're not strong, you don't have that strong bubble around you, you may let it get to you. So that's what, like, my whole big thing here, and especially with Warrior Babe, it's not just like body, it's not just, the tactics of diet and exercise. It's also mind, it's empowerment to knowing that you guys can do this. But there's specific strategies, there's specific elements that you may have to change up with your lifestyle in order to create the change that you want. And you know what, guys? You have to be okay with that. You have to be willing to make changes in order to have the transformation that you want. But like I said at the beginning of this rally call, I was straight up with you. It is totally possible to maintain a social life and keep up with your health and fitness goals. Even last night, let me tell you guys, like, I love my friends dearly to death. And we went out for a little walk, nighttime walk. They went to McDonald's. And I just sat there and enjoyed being in their presence. Like, it's just like drinking. You don't have to get drunk in order to have fun. And you don't have to eat shit food in order to feel like you're having fun, right? If that is the case, then that's deeper. That's triggers, emotional triggers, and all that kind of stuff. And I talk about that inside the Warrior Babe Blueprint. But it's really important to figure out those triggers moving forward, because if you don't, unconsciously, which 95% of us make unconscious actions, you may not even know that these triggers are getting in the way of your journey. So it's really important too. That's like another topic for another day. But what I really wanted to talk to you guys today was about being in control, how to stay on track with traveling and vacationing. If it's short distances, you guys have no excuse to like bring a cooler and pack food with you. Plus, the plus side of that, you guys, is saving so much money. I'm barely spending any money while I'm away. Like, I have every single item meal-wise that I need. And from a fitness person, we eat 6 meals a day, 5-6 meals a day. You know how much that is? That's like $10 a meal. That's $60 in a day. I'm saving $6 by not having to worry about food. Brilliant, right? So how can you guys prepare and stay on track? Most important thing that you guys could ask yourself. And when you do that, that's where you're going to get the ideas and how to set yourself up and, pack your meals beforehand and bring them with you. And when you're around social settings and you have that itch, you're like, oh my God, I just want to eat that, but you don't, and you say no, you are serving the person that you want to become. And you're going to get there faster when you go through those trial and errors, okay? So that, and if you guys travel too, like on airplanes and travel for work, there are so many ways to get through the TSA with bringing your food, not having to worry about restaurants inside the airport. Like, you guys can pack food and protein powders inside of like clear plastic bags as long as you label them, and the TSA is going to let you through. So you can like, I've done it before. Kate's done it before. She's a master at doing this now. You can put like chicken, rice, or whatever your meals are inside plastic bags, and they're going to let you through the TSA. I think Kate had a problem with the yogurt last time she was traveling to San Diego, and I can understand that. It's a liquidy substance. But if you guys have water, obviously you don't want that to go through TSA. But another thing, too, is if you guys have ice on it, empty the ice before. Then after you get through the TSA, just fill back up the ice in bags and then put it in at a soda station, and then put it back in your cooler. As simple as that. There's so many tricks and opportunities for you guys to, still stay on track while you're away. And I definitely shared a lot with you guys here. But now it is for you guys just to put it in action and actually implement it, right? Like, I could talk to you guys, you guys are blue in the ear here, giving you all my strategies of how I've been super successful at staying on track while I'm away, but you guys actually have to do it too, all right? So next time you guys go away, implement this stuff. Try it out. And I guarantee you, come after vacation, come Monday, Tuesday, when you're going back to work, you'll be like, yes, I did it. And you know what, guys? That excitement is going to drive you to create and keep going, moving forward. And next time vacation comes, you're going to be like, man, I'm a fucking pro with this. Like, watch me, right? And every time you do it, too, it's going to get faster and faster and faster. And it's just going to become a habit at that point. It's just about making the change that you have to do in order to get the transformation that you want. All right, babes. So that was today's topic. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, if you guys are new to Warrior Babe, we do these every single Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Plus, on top of that, we do the Q&As every single Wednesday where I'm inside the group live. So what's really important for all you babes moving forward is to plug in to every single one of these rally calls and Q&As moving forward. All right, so literally right now, after we get off this call, go to say, hey, Siri, and tell Siri to schedule a reminder for 5 minutes before our rally calls start and 5 minutes before our Q&A calls start on Wednesday. That way you're here and you're tuned in, you're plugged in, because, guys, that's how this change is going to happen even more for yourself when you're plugged in to listen to me and listen to the Q&A sessions. Make sure you are here 5 minutes before. I hear a lot of you guys tuning in halfway through my conversation right now. And, yes, I'm pinpointing you guys. You know who you are. Be here 5 minutes early next time. Tell Siri as soon as we get off of our call to schedule 5 minutes and remind you 5 minutes before we start these rally calls, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday and 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday for our Q&A time. All right? Make sure you all are plugging in every single week and absorbing this lifestyle. That is another way that drastic transformations will happen. All right, babes, let me know how you guys like today's rally call inside the Facebook group, and I will catch you guys on Wednesday for our Q&A time together. All right, bye, everyone.